Hi, this is Rex from Tulsa Ukulele Club, and I'm using a really simple app these days for leading the ukulele group, a drum machine app, and I found a real quick and simple way to use this particular app. It's the DrumBeats Plus in the middle of the screen there, going there now, and in this DrumBeats Plus, this is where I was last time I used it. But if you hit the home button down there in the lower left-hand corner, home button, there it goes. Pops up with the library. Go down towards the bottom where you see Basic Training, fourth from the bottom. Basic Training. Tap that, and now Basic Training is at the top of the screen, and you'll see 336, 337. 339, 340, and 342. I've got stars beside those because touching those stars puts that in your favorites library. I've done that already. Favorites library is accessible by looking at the bottom of the screen right in the center where it says favorites. You see a little star. That will take you there. Press that, and I've got these listed there in my favorites. But going back, touching the home button again, going back to where I have the Basic Training at the top. These four that I've got with the stars marked on it will lead you in many, many songs. The way to set the tempo for what songs you need to do, which is probably the first step you want to do, is down there where you see 120 towards the bottom, 120 on that button towards the bottom left. Tap that, and that takes you into your tempo screen. And just by touching whatever tempo you need it to be, that sets the tempo, and then go back to the red done button to take you back to your screen, home screen, and say you want to do a straight song. If you right now, if you hit the play button, it will play the swing beat that's highlighted there. You can kind of see it's highlighted there. But if you want to do the straight, you go up there and you touch the straight, it's going to start playing. So there's two ways to start, but if you need to switch, there's only one way to start. You have to go up there and press 4/4 straight, and the beat starts. Now you can switch on the fly. If you were going 4/4 straight and you're like, I really don't think that fits this song, you just hit the 4/4 swing, and it switches right over, it switches right back, and it switches on the beat. So it's seamless. It's really nice. But to stop it is that button in the center at the bottom of the square. It looks like a typical stop and start button. But to know, you need to know that if you're like getting ready to start the group, you're like, oh, I need the 3/4 swing. As soon as you press that, as soon as you change to it, it'll start. And so there's two ways to start a beat, either by changing it or by just hitting the play button there on the bottom in the center. But 4/4 straight, 4/4 swing, 3/4 straight. It's got a good waltz beat there that's easy to follow, and the 3/4 swing. Little variation, little hi-hat swing there, and then for 6/8, if you're like, what would I use a 6/8 for? You could use it for the Elvis Presley song, "Wise Man say only fools rush in." Anyway, it's that, and there's a song called "Only You," a 1950s or 60s song that's really good for that kind of feel. Just gives it that 6/8 feel. You'd be surprised what songs have that 6/8 feel that you didn't realize that you've been playing. And I've been playing just 4/4 straight, and it really has a 6/8 feel. But with those five, you can get away with a lot of songs, and it's just so simple. Just go to your tempo, set your tempo where you need it. go back and say, okay, we're going to do this in 4/4 straight because the song is Jambalaya, and go. But just know that if you're like, oh, I've got straight highlighted, but I need to swing. As soon as you touch that swing, it's going to start playing. And with those 5 beats, you can get away with a lot. I've said that before. I'll say it again as I'm going to sign off. And this is a very useful app for just being able to quickly get to a new beat, quickly set the tempo, and go. And say, counting everybody in, it's 1, 2, 3, let's go. Goodbye, Joe. We gotta go, me oh my. All right. Take care.